Hey guys, it's Reese. Welcome back to the channel. So yeah, I did make an quick video. Sorry for the smiley faces, but that's because when I do my live streams, I don't do it all the time, but sometimes I put happy faces there because I feel like I'm in a more happier place or feeling of thoughts when I do my live streams. So that's why the happy faces are there. So yeah, we're gonna unbox some cars. We're gonna play some car baseball. This is another all my live streams I try to make them fun and enjoyable any way I can somehow. So yeah, there's two people here. Hopefully they'll both hit the thumbs up button or do a chat feature soon because like I said, you don't want to miss this live stream because we're gonna be unboxing 6 new cars from my collection. The only reason I'm unboxing them is because one of the cards is damaged a bit, and also I just don't ever plan on selling my diecast cars because that's not me. That's not me. That's not my channel. That's not my channel, philosophy or logo, whatever. My, the whole purpose of my idea is to have fun and stuff. And, unboxing cars is fun and exciting for me. So that's really why I do it. However, not all my cars get raced, though, because they have rubber tires. There are some times where I race my premium cars, but I try not to race all of them because, yeah. But if I have recalled racing all of them, then, oh well, so be it. And if they have paint wear or tire wear or stuff like that, it's because I've raced them a lot. And yeah, they get used quite a lot, and that's fine. And I use them in other fun car events too, but not so much, on YouTube, but other stuff for fun car things. Although now that I think about it, I don't really use them that way too much anymore. I try to strictly use my cars now for car racing because it's way more fun than anything else I do on my channel. Except for car sports like car baseball or hockey, that is, which we will be doing some tonight, but not too much of though. So yeah, car baseball and hockey were almost going to be canceled because I could not find any like coins or like something similar to like a penny or dime to use for them. So I was almost about to say, sadly, there's no more car sports, hockey, baseball, etc., because I couldn't find anything to use for an pucker ball for those types of car sports. So yeah, the good news is I found some. So car baseball and car hockey are back on track. I'm not sure when car hockey is going to start up next though, because I'm already into a new season of car baseball. So yeah, the teams that are playing tonight are Italy, Sweden, France, and Germany. So yeah, USA is not playing tonight. And given the fact that NASCAR has the home run leader right here with 3, I believe. I want to say it's that one or someone else. Either way, the only reason why I haven't done home run leaders yet is because no one has, more than 2 home runs. This NASCAR has 3 and everyone else has 2, pretty much. So, yeah. Or maybe it's USA with most home runs. I can't even recall anymore, to be honest. But either way, one player from the first 4 teams has 3 home runs and all the other players have 2. So that's why home run leaders have not been decided yet. Anyways, enough talk about that. Let's unbox the cars. We're going to start off with the older ones first, which are the premiums. And I may or may not have shown them a small bit before this live stream, but I'm going to unbox them right now. These are Masters of the Universe premium cars from Hot Wheels. And these are the main 2 that I planned on getting just because, they look super cool. And I have seen this one a few times at Walmart. And also the special diecast store too. This one, not so much, really, because it sells out really quickly. Because apparently everyone likes the panel bus, so yeah. Now, the 55 Chevy panel, I'm surprised that one's selling pretty quickly, too, because, it's not in a blue color like the Volkswagen is, I'd rather have the Chevy be in something like green or whatever, but brown's not bad. Or like this bronze brown or bronze brown red color, whatever it is. It's not bad looking, I will say. Well, anyways, I'm going to unbox them right now. Since the Volkswagen has a little bit of a crack right there already on the card, we're probably going to end up opening that one first. Sorry if this takes a few moments to do, but it really shouldn't. There we go. I'm getting it open right now. Here it is. The Volkswagen Panel Bus. Or as some people like to call them hippie vans, which, a lot of people do. And I happen to be one of them. I really do like the blue color on it. Now, if the decal, for the Masters of Universe thing was up here on the roof, all of this would be way more blue instead of just up here being more blue. But I still like it both ways, actually. It's pretty cool looking, I will say, for this panel bus or hippie van. Volkswagen Masters of the Universe in blue. Next up, we have the 55 panel. The Chevy one, that is. Wow, this one opened way quicker. Surprisingly, it doesn't say Chevy or anything like that on the front, and I thought it would have. But nope, not this time. Or have even a Chevy badge on here, but I guess not. I don't understand why, but if there is a reason, someone could let me know, that would be great. So yeah, before we get to unboxing the other cars, which is technically 3 cars and like a jet thing, this one, I don't know. I want to say it was another collector. Since I'm live on YouTube, I'm not going to go off and start listing names or anything like that. I'm just going to say another random diecast cars collector, kind of like me, said that this one's going to be extremely hard to find, and these are, they're selling for quite a lot online. I never plan on doing that. If I get cars that I don't have yet, or if they're recolors and I only have 1 or 2 of, I'm going to unbox them. And, like I said before, I give them away to people who, are other diecast collector friends that, they can, use stuff like these because, they don't have it yet or they haven't seen it in their areas. Yeah. Or I'll give them to people who don't have enough money for cars. And, to be honest, if I have to do that, I will do that. Because one time I decided to, out of the kindness of my heart, just give a bunch of Hot Wheels and Matchbox random old cars I had away for free. Because, I didn't ask to do it. I wasn't asked to do it, but I planned on doing it so many times beforehand. And then it's like, we might as well just do it anyways. And yeah, it actually happened. I got rid of some of my cars. It's a bit sad that it happened, but the only reason it did is because they were on my slow cars. But hey, some of those slow cars are still really cool looking, and had they not been opened, they could have been worth something. But like I said, I don't ever plan on selling my cars. I will, send them to other people, or, the word trading, when that comes into play, it's like, if you're giving me something that I don't have and I'm giving you something you don't have, then that's fine. But I am not selling my cars for, any kind of currency of any kind. That's just not my channel whatsoever. If someone's missing a car for any reason, and I happen to have multiples of it, more specifically basic cars more than premium cars, because premiums get swiped really quickly in certain stores, please just, realize that if I have multiples, I will send it to you when I'm able to do that. So yeah. But anyways, I'm super glad I bought it this time because I know if I leave any of these behind, they're going to be bought by other collectors. And speaking of cars being bought by other collectors, I'm so happy I found this. I found not 1, but 2 of the Ford Lightning in red from Hot Wheels Basic mainline cars this year, finally. Yep. I've done some research on it, and apparently my video game has a version of this car. This car is 380 horsepower from a V8 engine. That's not bad for a late 90s truck. However, there was a Chevy concept truck that had like almost 100 more horsepower, but that Ford probably gave that Chevy a run for its money, though. If that Chevy ever was to come out, though. So yeah, we're going to unbox the Ford Lightning right now in the red recolor. I actually will say this red is my favorite color version, basic or mainline. Well, basic and or mainline, because they're the same thing. Well, basic mainline, same thing. I'm talking about, mainline or premium. That's what I was trying to say. This is my favorite color version of the 99 Ford Lightning in this red color. Now, surprisingly, it's from the trucks, this Hot Wheels Hot Truck series, which has 10 trucks in it. But not all the time Hot Wheels Matchbox cars will have the headlights and taillights done. This one actually does, and they seem to do a pretty good job. And I'm going to unbox it right now, because it looks like it wants to be unboxed right there. This one was pretty easy to open. Here it is in red. I really do like this red. It almost looks like a racing red, sort of. And speaking of red, you would think this is a red edition. No, it's not actually. It's not, surprisingly. A red edition from Target. So yeah. Anyways, we have my favorite color version of the 89, well, really 1989 Mazda Savannah RX-7 with other numbers and letters on there that I don't feel like pronouncing, because I don't want to pronounce the entire car's name, because then it goes on forever. It makes the live stream a little bit longer. So yeah, we're just going to call it the 89 Mazda RX-7 Savannah in this nice dark blue color. This is my favorite color version of this car so far. Whether it's basic, which is mainline, or premium, which has rubber tires. But sometimes they don't. And I'm talking about when they don't, it's ID cars. The ID cars are considered premium, even though they aren't, rubber tire cars. I actually have a car I'm unboxing in this live stream that Old Man Diecast would like. Well, more specifically, he's really referred to as Pete. Pete over at Old Man Diecast really likes Camaros a lot, and I'm actually unboxing a Camaro soon in this live stream. Now, surprisingly, I did let people know I was going live before I made this live stream tonight, and there's no one else here but me right now. And I'm just, I'm just stunned or shocked that, hey, I thought by making a video beforehand, more people are going to show up. That kind of seems to be the case, because there were 2 people here, but then they both went away really quickly. Probably because they are busy getting ready for Thanksgiving and stuff, or people are getting ready for bed because, they have a lot of events for the next few days getting ready for Thanksgiving kind of thing. So, yeah. I actually have the now version of this car, which is the ZL1 from 17 in this blue color. I'm not sure where it is, though, but I do believe I have it somewhere. This is probably, this one and the other one, I really like these 2 the best for the Camaro. I like this one and the now version of it, which is 17, and this one says 17, because obviously the years that came out is why they have the different numbers on the car. Mill City Chris, hello, how are you? So, yeah, we're going to unbox this one right now. Thanks for joining my live stream, Mill City Chris. As I was about to say, almost no one wanted to show up, but I'm glad you did, because now the fun can, slowly start happening. Not much, really. I'm just unboxing cars that I got from the past few days, and today as well, actually, of this same week, that is. Just unboxing cars right now and then doing car baseball. Now, this one, I don't know how I feel about unboxing it, because, it's a jet, and I don't really see what to do with a jet thing, to be honest, because it's like, oh, well, that's really cool. Apparently, I just read a cool fact on here. This jet can cloak itself and cruise at supersonic speeds. That is insanely cool. I don't feel like I want to open this just because it's super cool, and I already have a few planes, that I can use for car stuff, and I'm surprised that this is actually a Hot Wheels, 1/64 scale vehicle of some sort. But yeah, I don't see myself using this anytime soon, because, the only reason... Oh, there's a black version of this one coming out soon. That's cool. That's cool. Thanks for letting me know. Mill City Chris, just thought I'd let you know. Do not ask questions about cars or video games until the end of the live stream, because that's what I said in the description. Because I like to stick to my schedule. We're going to do car baseball right after I clear out all this mess of stuff. I don't think I'm going to unbox that jet, because, I don't really see a reason why I'm using it anytime soon, because of, there's a display thing in there. So yeah. And some of my cars, surprisingly, believe it or not, I do actually have them carded. So yeah. However, that doesn't mean I'm going to sell them anytime soon. It just means, if I complete the set, then, I'm going to make a video of like the entire set of cars kind of thing. Because I actually have some special 4GT Heritage Racing ones over there. Haven't unboxed them for like 3+ years straight. And, the next time I go to that Ford Shelby, whatever the name of that museum is out there, which is about 1 to 3 hours away from me, I am going to make a video of all the cars from that set. Because that's what I will plan on doing. Well, now since that's done and taken care of, we have to move the cars out of the way. So they don't, get mixed up with the car baseball stuff. Yeah, we're going to put these here. Well, I'm back. Don't worry. I was just organizing stuff. Now it's time for car baseball. Mill City Chris, I know you're still wondering how I do car baseball and stuff like that kind of thing. Well, if you were here when I started car baseball in the 2021 regular season, you would have understood it a little bit better. But since you joined kind of towards the end, like I want to say like playoff time or like near car baseball World Series time, you didn't really learn too much of how it's played, but you still learned enough that you should know how it happens. And if not, then I'll have to show you some stuff again, I guess. Well, got some car baseball action coming right now. With Sweden versus Italy. And then Germany is going to play France. Trying to do this live stream a little bit quick, so yeah, because of that, we may or may not have time for the Q&A thing at the wrapping up ending point. It just depends on how long I can, well, not how long, but how quickly, and or how long the how quick and how long the car baseball games are. Because then if these take a bit longer than expected, we can't do a Q&A, sadly, and I don't wish that to happen in any of my live events I do on my channel, because, then it's going to make it a bit less fun. Well, let's get this game started and underway. Sweden's going to be the home team, I guess. Because at this rate, that's kind of what it's looking like to me. Gone, 1-0 Italy. Well, let's see what happens. I don't think he's swinging, and he's going to advance on that throw, because he almost went past the catcher. Well, and obviously first base can't really do it because he's kind of, yep, that's gone, and it's 3-0 Italy. Well, Italy normally doesn't start off winning car baseball games right away, but this time they could with their new players they have. 3 to be exact, 2 are the same and 1 different. 4-0 is the score, by the way. Well, the Ferrari just got a triple because that Koenigsegg did not see where the ball, which is the penny, had landed in time before he safely into third. Had that Ferrari got faster, he would have scored to make it 5-0, but now it's actually 6-0. 6-0, no outs. Yeah, that's an out. There's not too much evidence to even closely overturn that call. I forgot what his first hit was, but I want to say it was a home run, but I can't quite recall. Ooh, lines out to the Koenigsegg. Not the one who's the pitcher, but the one who's at third base. Safe. He didn't get much underneath him, and even if it touches him barely, it's still not enough to call him out. You have to have it like that to be called out when you're stealing the base or hitting it. Not their second or third out. Third out, actually, and it's ending overtime now. Well, let's see what Sweden can do in bottom of the first. They are down by 6 runs, which, for someone like Sweden shouldn't be too hard to do kind of thing. So, yep. So, yeah, that number 5 NASCAR does have the most home runs with 3. All the other cars have 2 so far. So that's why I'm not doing home run leaders until someone has, more than 3 home runs or more than 2. Because if we say like, 2 plus tie for second, that's because they all have 2 home runs. And I don't want that to happen. We may not even want to do second place at the moment because then we'll just say, I could just call it mega tie for second. If I have to. And that may be the case because this Fiat has 2 home runs already. And he's technically tied for second along with, I don't know how many other cars, to be honest, right now. That car's gone, and it hits the Hot Wheels card over there. Wow. It hits the Hot Wheels card. That's cool. I was not expecting that to happen, but surprisingly, it actually did. It's 6-1 already. Ooh. That's an out for Italy. Did he get it in time or not yet? They're going to say he did because they can't see how anything else had happened. Yet they're going to say he's out. Well, this is not good. This may not be the best time to mention it, but the reason why I'm still trying to do live streams is because I like doing them. They're fun and all of that stuff, and people, sometimes like them when they happen and stuff. Other times not so much. But, you can't accommodate around everyone's schedules. But besides scheduling, I made something on video or live stream saying family, well, life comes first. That really means, family and friends kind of thing. And, unfortunately, since, I still have, a little bit of pain in, right arm part, unfortunately, I'm not saying the live stream is canceled. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just trying to toughen through it. That's what I'm trying to say is that, if I have any soreness or whatever, I'm still trying to do my live streams as best as I can. If it starts to get, worse, like, way more not so good, where it's like really broken, not sore, that kind of stuff, kind of pain, then yeah, the live stream or video will have to be canceled until I let people know when I can do it again. But for right now, I'm fine. I may have a little, pain or soreness in part of my arm, my right arm that is, but I'm still going to toughen through it and do this live. Ooh, that somehow does not go. It goes past the other car when he tries throwing it to him, and yep, they're going to call that a double and 2-base error because that's an out-of-play error. So it's now 6-2 because of that with, I want to say, 2 outs. Yep. Well, that's the final out, so Italy has a chance to win, just depending on what happens in bottom of second inning, that is. Because, again, they are up against Sweden, and Sweden's normally really good in car baseball. So, yeah, I made a small mistake in car baseball playoff last time, and I'm not going to do that again. We're going to have all 8 teams play right away with no wild card stuff happening whatsoever, because that's the part where stuff got thrown off. So yeah. The only reason why it's, starts off 0 and 0 instead of like 0, 0, and then another 0 is because I don't do ties in car baseball. I know they do in real life, but I ain't doing ties because then it's going to get more confusing. So yeah. That's why my car baseball games are slightly different than real life baseball games. College or professional, that is. Wow, he gets an inside the park home run because the Koenigsegg does not know where that is. Somehow. That's a surprising turn of events, and that now increases Italy's chances to win of a score of 7-2. That's his first home run. The White Alfa Romeos, I believe, one of them got a home run and the other one did too, so they both have one home run each. Looks like it hit him before he went backwards, and yep, that's a hit by pitch. He would have been tied for first for home runs, but unfortunately not happening. Italy's playing small ball, and it seems to be working so far. It's not gone. He touched it, so because of that, they're gonna just end up rolling at a grand rule double. And let's see, I want to say before anyone had advanced officially, after he had hit it, the bases were loaded, but I think it's gonna be a grand rule double, meaning that he will score to make it 8-2. He's going to third, and he's going to second on the grand rule double because I believe it was second and third, correction, it was first and second, but given the fact that the bases would have been loaded, the player at first base would have gone 2 more bases, meaning that he goes to third. The player at second base would have scored, meaning that he scores. So yeah, and since he was at first and you were at second, I believe. Were you at first? I don't know. Either way, it's still a run scored, and it's 8-2 because of that. I want to say that's his first home run in this game, or is it his second? Probably his first, because I can't recall him hitting a second one yet. Oh, and the score is now 11-2, by the way. Well, there's one gone for Italy. If he gets home run, he's tied with the NASCAR for 3. And he is tied. It's 12-3, by the way, now. Well, that's 2 out. Nope. And the Alphas got a triple now. Did he hit it? No, not quite enough. He does hit it, but the Alpha is going to avoid it and make it 13-3 now. Correction, 14-3, actually, after that other home run. Yeah, it's 14-3. Whoa, what's going on? It seems like the Italy cars are running into each other for no reason. That hits off the Volvo, but since it hits off him and doesn't go underneath him, that's home run. That's going to be a home run. And it's now 16-2. That's the final out. Well, it looks like Italy's going to steamroll past Sweden, meaning that they literally roll past Sweden with a big-time win. And that's never happened before. Alright, trying to get this game over and done as soon as I can. I mean, to be honest, all the car baseball games, preseason or regular season, they don't really have an inning limit. It just depends on, if they score the run limit first, that's when the inning limit will come into play kind of thing. Wow, surprisingly, he gets the Koenigsegg out. No, he's not out. He's not out. Nope, he's not. They thought he had caught enough for all of it. Well, he did not. Mill City Chris, I know you were here, but if possible, it would be great if you could have hit the thumbs up button when you were here, but it's a bit too late for that to happen now, sadly. I'm surprised there's no more people here right now besides just us two, or just even me even. At this rate, like I keep saying, I don't like ending the live stream when no one's here because, then it makes me feel like, there's got to be a few things I could improve on. Like, the, multiple times I say bye or something. Or like, when I say sorry multiple times. The only reason I do that is because I never know when the official part of my live stream is going to be ending at. Or, like, how many times I need to apologize because, something not, planned had happened in the live stream. You know what I mean. Well, that's 2 gone now for Sweden. Safe at second is Koenigsegg. I mean, he had no chance of stopping that car at this rate. Well, that's game. And it looks like Italy will win. Their pitcher is going to be player of the game. Well, their pitcher and whatever position he was at in the first inning, whatever it was, one of the fielder kinds. I don't think it was catcher, but it could have been. Probably first, second, or third base. Well, anyways, yeah, he's player of the game. We're just going to leave it as that. And here's the interview cards, new and old. And what I mean by that is we have an old school car and a new car. So you're a player of the game, Red Fiat 500 Turbo. You get 3 home runs, and you pitch in the second inning to complete the win. How does that make you feel? Feels great, wonderful, fantastic, exciting. Basically all the happy thoughts and words that I could think of right now. I bet that's true. You hit 3 home runs, which is tied for first. How is that making you feel for home run leaders? I was not expecting that to happen, but somehow it did. I wasn't expecting to tie with first, but unfortunately, since we have another tie for first now, we're gonna have to figure out how do we break these ties then. Yep, well, you hit it there, folks, from the 2019 Red Fiat 500 Turbo. Player of the game for Team Italy in car baseball. Oh, and before we go on to the next game, we have to change the standings. In the records, that is. Who'd they play? Sweden. Well, it's the first time Sweden starting off 0-1 in car baseball. They normally start like 1-0 or 2-0 at least. But this season seems to be a little bit different. But you never know. Sweden could plan a comeback somehow of some kind. Well, let's get the next game started. Well, started as in like, ready to play kind of thing, because I will be back to get something. And the good news is, I actually have time to do it, because unfortunately, this is the bad part. No one's here, and doesn't make me, when super happy feelings. I'm still happy I'm doing this. It's just that I would have been more happy and excited if, people were here kind of thing. Sorry if that took long. I'm just, asking, like, people like Champlain's Cars and Diecast Hollow, and Kuda's Cars and Diecast, Kuda's Rebels Cars and Diecast Cars, and other Diecast car channels going to join the live stream soon, because if not, I don't like to cut my live stream short because I like having people here when I do them, and if no one shows up, then it kind of makes me feel like, well, I'm not doing everything to the best of my ability, and that's not even close to true. I try to plan these live streams around, times when I'm able to do them. Because unfortunately, yes, I could have done this earlier in the day, but sadly I had other stuff happen, and I'm not going to go into details about it. I'm just going to leave it as that. Let's just say, for all intended purposes, when you're busy or you realize, you have an unexpected event happen all of a sudden, you kind of have to do that before this kind of happens, sort of thing. So, yeah. Anyways, enough talk about other random events. Let's get this game started. So actually, yeah, they're going to be home their away. Well, that was not what I was expecting to happen. Okay, somehow he's caught it. I don't... Oh, it's underneath him from the back. That's why I couldn't see it. That was a sneaky out there, Mercedes. A really sneaky out indeed. He could have hit that further, but he decided not to. Nope. No. And everyone will advance a base. Well, I mean, the base runner will, but the other car, technically, he kind of sort of advances a base because he gets a hit. I don't think anyone's going anywhere because that was not hit far enough. Nope, and everyone's going to be safe. Mercedes-Benz thought someone was going to get out from that play. But nope, bases are reloaded now. And it's 1-0 France. There's 2 gone now. It's only 1-0, surprisingly. Did he hit it? Yes, he did, but not far enough to call it officially fair. That's fair and gone. Yeah, the first one looks like he barely swung, and because of that, they're not going to count that. But this second hit they will, and it's a grand slam. Probably his first ever grand slam, that is. He did go to third base. You may not have, you don't have to touch the car, but you have to touch like a part in front of the car because, again, we're not playing professional type things where you have to touch the base fully. Otherwise, your home run doesn't count. I mean, technically we kind of are, but since we don't have, official like spots of where they are, it's kind of hard to do that. So you just have to touch like the spot in front of the car. Otherwise, if you go like here, then yeah, that's automatically, since that was a grand slam, that would have been an inning over home run kind of thing, because that would have been 6 outs already. Well, it's only 5-0. I think Germany can come back from this. I mean, given the fact that Germany and France are, okay teams, it's hard to tell who's going to come out on first. And what I mean by who's coming out on first is like who's going to come out and win this game. That's what I was trying to say. My both Bugattis are playing first and third base. That's going to be interesting. I think next time we should have both Mercedes-Benz play the same thing and see what happens, just because that's how France is setting up in the first inning. Wow. That's an out already. 2 outs. Oh, he did swing. And that's just far enough to call it a home run. And one of the black Mercedes-Benz AMG car, well, the black AMG performance sedan that's all turbo four-wheel drive gets a home run. Wow, it's 5-1. Brent's held them to not so many runs scored, surprisingly. Wait, what? What's going on? Oh, well, it's almost first and third kind of thing for them. I mean, if we have to do it like that, then we can. Yeah, let's do it like that because I just wanted to see what was going to happen if they played first and third for both black Mercedes AMG performance sedan. Well, so far, what else happened as a result? Neither of these Bugattis has hit a home run. The only other Bugatti that did was the black one, I believe. Well, he's gone. First time that's happened. As soon as a car doesn't hit a home run, it does the next time, right away. Well, there's two gone. It's 6-1, by the way. Oh no, that's not an out. And Citroen goes safe to third. His first hit, I believe, was just a single. Yes, it was. He just needs his double to cycle, actually. He'd be the second car to cycle. Well, he's not going to have a chance unless France ends up giving a lot of runs up, but I don't think that's in their mindset to do. They're only ahead by 5 runs, and that's not as big as people would think it would be for car baseball. So, yeah. Well, I mean, since they played first and third in the first inning, they don't have to do it again in the second inning. I was just curious what that would be like. I should have had them play those bases in the first inning because then it would have been more fair right away kind of thing. Oh, nope, you're not out, buddy. That goes past him completely, and he didn't realize where it had landed. He thinks it's out, but no, it's not. There's one gone, but the Porsche will advance to second throw. So it's a sacrifice out or fly play. Either way, it's kind of the same thing. Basically, it's a sacrifice out. Well, the Porsche gets a stolen base. Everyone's starting to steal bases, but they're all like 1 to 3 bases. Well, correction, 3 to 5 bases away from the Challenger gift cards record of 6. That's the second out or the third? Nope, that's third out, and France has won their first season opener game finally. Because I think I want to say that their first or second time it's happened. Either way, they've won their season opener for the 2022 season. I may or may not have recalled it happening in 2021 season, but either way, they've done it. They win. Final score of 6-1. Yep, 6-1 final score. Unsurprisingly, France and Germany are located right below each other in the standings somehow, and that's not how I had planned the games to go as, but oh well. Anyways, I don't know who I'm gonna be player of the game because they only had one player hit a really. I think it's him. He has to be player of the game because he pretty much hit the game-winning home run. You hit the game-winning home run and top of the first, and then you're pitching in the second inning. How does that happen? Like, take us through your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and all of that. Like, how do you expect that to happen? Was really crazy. I could have hit a big hit right away, but I guess I didn't have it in me, or I did. It's just that I didn't want to use all my power right away, kind of move. Somehow, playing use power hitting more in my second time up in the first inning seemed to work really well because I hit a grand slam. That ended up making it 5-0 or 6-0. Either way, we still ended up winning somehow. Yeah, when I hit it was 5-0. So yeah. So your grand slam was enough to be considered the game-winning home run because you held Germany to like 1-3 hits in bottom of the second and got all their players out pretty quickly without letting them score again. So because of that, you did actually hit the game-winning home run. How did that make you feel happening, knowing it happens in the first inning, not second inning? Well, given the fact that that applies way more pressure and we have to wait another 1 or 2 innings just to see what happens, I was not expecting that to happen right away, hitting the game-winning one, but somehow I did. And like I said, I'm glad I, held them not too many hits and no run scored in the second inning when I pitched. Well, you heard it there from the Citroen Rally Car for Player of the Game from France. That wraps up the cars unboxing and baseball part of the live stream. We unfortunately have a tie for first, so we're gonna say, well, we have a two-way tie. And then mega tie for second because all the other cars have 2. Unfortunately, surprisingly, and also, unfortunately or sadly, not many more people showed up for this live stream. I'm just really surprised and shocked by that because normally there would be like 3 to maybe 10 people here. But I guess since everyone's getting busy for Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving break and all of that stuff, that's probably why I started to understand and realize, oh, I'm doing a live stream during the weekend and people, have other fun events planned. So I guess that makes sense why not many showed up. And, I'm only one person. I can only control myself and all of my things I do during my live events. So yeah, because of that, I am okay with there being fewer people here. It's just that if you're not going to be here, you don't have to say anything, or you could say, sorry, I'm going to be out of town for so-and-so reasons. Just, do something to let me know you're not going to be here. Or you could just do nothing and just be quiet and realize that you have other things to do, like unexpected, life events and stuff like that could have happened too. Well, if there are no more questions, because I don't have any and there's no one else here, I guess that's going to wrap it up. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Well, thanks for the few people that were here that did watch for watching, which is like 1 to 3, that is, anyways. Hopefully my next live stream gets more people here when it happens. Or video, that is, about cars or video games. Bye, everyone. Have a good rest of your weekend, and, like I said, next weekend, I'm not sure when my videos and lives will be because, the holiday stuff is coming up soon.